just seen Jey Uso have a world title run and a spot on a WrestleMania card. If Jey Uso can do all of this, I definitely feel Trick Williams can supersede what he has done and, you know, be the next big star. So the WWE Performance Center has done it again, and I've been tentative to kind of jump on the bandwagon for this specific person for some time now, but at this point, I do think that you cannot deny the talent and the aura that is pouring from the pores of Trick Williams right now. It is Trick Williams I am talking about. He is taking the entire place by storm, and it's like, duh, Mex, this has been happening for some time now. Like I said, I've been pushing it back. I've been looking for different areas of his development to really kind of kick in. And when I say that, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the in-ring stuff. I don't think it's going to get much better than where it is today. Now, that might be a bit of a harsh assessment. He is only 31 years old. And in the WWE, you don't really get a strong sniff at the world title on average till you're probably late 30s, 40 years old, right? So in that aspect, Trick still probably has the best part of 10 years to develop. However, he is showing he has the right minerals right now to make the difference. Trick Williams is being trusted in positions where his peers would dream of. Look at the man that he was paired to be the heater of, Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes recently had a nice little decent spot on TV, but let's be honest, Carmelo Hayes has done the best part of nothing and nothing interesting for the past year at least. It's weird to see that the man you put behind Carmelo Hayes to add to Carmelo Hayes' act has now been the one that kicked off. And to be honest, this all kind of started blossoming when they were together. They were a great duo, Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. But Trick Williams has one thing, which is gold to this business, right? It is absolute gold. And that is the gift of the gab. The ability to cut a promo, the ability to literally tell a story, to rile up people, to sell tickets, you know, to just be that kind of guy that, you know, really makes us watch the TV product week to week to see what he's going to say, what is he going to come out with, and who is he going to confront, and what is that going to look like. Trick Williams really brings that excitement. In the WWE, we know that wrestling comes second. It comes second to storytelling. It comes second to promos. It comes second, right? It's not the most important thing in the world. It's always important to be able to get us to the dance. And then once we get to the dance, we can have a 3-star match. That is WWE. They don't really mind that too tough. And this is where Trick Williams will probably find a lot of success because, like I kind of alluded to, this guy is not the most riveting of in-ring superstars. He has definitely got better since 2021. I remember a time, NXT 2.0, he was wrestling on TV in skinny jeans and like church shoes. Like, it was bad. And he was bad in the ring. And they'll put him on NXT and they'll put him on Level Up. And he just wasn't getting any better back then. You can definitely see improvements. I do think he needs to maybe change his finisher if he's going to become like a top level star. His trick shot, the running knee kind of thing, I don't think it works for him. He's a big, tall, rangy guy. Like, have him do like a serious power move to, you know, end his matches. Give him the bookend, which I think he does almost as like a signature move, but like make that his finisher because he pays a lot of homage to Booker T within his act. So give him the bookend as his finish. You know, I think that would be a lot better than his running knee. But again, more importantly than everything he's doing in ring, it's what this guy says on the mic, how he commands the room when he's on the mic. His ability, his cadence when he's saying what he's saying is just second to none, especially in WWE. And I would quite honestly say probably in TNA as well, where we see him now as the TNA world champion, and he's gone through one of their biggest pay-per-views in Slammiversary and walked out still the TNA champion. It shows the amount of faith that they have in him. Now, TNA almost mortgaging their company on WWE superstars is another discussion entirely. But he is a TNA world champion as an active WWE NXT superstar, a two-time NXT champion, a one-time North American champion. The guy is racking up accolades which, again, his peers could only dream of, to be completely honest. So, and you don't get those accolades if they don't think that you have something to offer to this company long term. And I definitely feel like he is going to be a main event star when his time comes and he hits on the main roster. For the longest time, the conversation has been who is the next, big singles black superstar in the WWE. The conversation around a black man last being, on a PLE in the WWE in a singles capacity was Ricochet. I think I saw someone say Ricochet back in 2023. That's absolutely crazy. Now, I can see, because I watch NXT, and I can see the amount of black talent that are coming through in the likes of a Trick Williams, Obafemi, a Wesley, a Javon Evans, Ricky Starks. Like, NXT is just going through that period. They're producing all of these guys right now, and they're all going to hit the main roster. And then you definitely have to say that some of them will make it onto PLEs and become main eventers and stuff like that. But Trick Williams is leading that charge completely, man. Trick is going to be a WrestleMania main eventer one day. I'll stick my head out and I'll say that, because you're already seeing what WWE love from their superstars. Trick Williams has it. He has it in spades. So he just needs those reps. He just needs a bit more reps within the ring. I don't even think the charisma is taken care of. The promo ability is absolutely fine. We need to get him to the point where, he is a consistent, let's say, 3.5 star match, and he has a 4.5 star match in his locker when needed. Yeah? I don't think he needs to be like a 4 at all to be in the WWE and be successful. I just really think that they have this star. They're giving him segments with The Undertaker now. Even though obviously he was made to look like a jabroni, he's a heel. I think that's fine. Like, segments with The Undertaker, TNA World Champion. This is someone that they see a lot in, and they wouldn't give him all of this if they didn't. He's 6'4". He's in that respect, he's everything that someone like Melo isn't. Melo has the promo ability. Melo has wrestled on the indies for years before WWE, so he comes with the experience. But I guess it's the overall look, which him being on the smaller side is not going to help him so much in the WWE, unfortunately. Trick Williams is ready-made, man. He's ready-made, and it's time to just hit the main roster and become that big star. And especially, from a cultural aspect, I've seen what Swerve Strickland has done for AEW in terms of bridging the culture, being that cool guy and bringing the cool factor to AEW. I think that is something that Trick Williams could definitely do, especially where WWE are now since the Netflix deal, and they're very much in the culture, very much, inviting the hip hop culture. You see a lot of hip hop stars infiltrating WWE since the top of the year with the Netflix deal. I think the likes of Trick Williams can definitely help to bridge those gaps and make it less kind of, what's the word, feel like manufactured and just feel a bit more natural. There isn't much difference, if we're honest, between the likes of a Jey Uso and a Trick Williams. A lot of people will probably say that a Trick Williams promo is better than Jey Uso, but when you're looking at wrestling ability, people will probably say they're one in the same. And we've just seen Jey Uso have a world title run and a spot on the WrestleMania card. So for me, I would probably be more entertained if Trick Williams had that position, because I feel he could probably do more with it. Jey Uso has been great, but I always love Jey Uso in the Usos, almost being, just a soldier in a Roman's army as opposed to a single star that he's become. I think Jey Uso's done brilliantly, but if Jey Uso can do all of this, I definitely feel Trick Williams can supersede what he has done and, be the next big star. Hey, all the guys got to do is stay clear of controversy and scandal and all of this kind of stuff, because remember, once upon a time, there was a guy, a tall black man in WWE NXT that we all thought this is the next guy, and for whatever reason, he didn't make it. So let's just make sure Trick Williams just continues in the same vein, and this is our guy. For everyone that's shouting out for the next big black single star in the WWE, this is our guy. as long as everything stays on track from here. Let me know what you think down below in the comments about Trick Williams, and if you think he's going to be the next big WWE main event star. Click the like button if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you in the next one. WrestleManiac UK signing out, and I'll see you soon.